Hello everyone, welcome back to Ace Attorney Floor Reverie. Last time we had the end of Case 2 and the beginning of Case 3. Now I'm just going to get this up in the background while I'm here. Saving scene. Quake 3 Arena was when it went very Unreal Tournament? Right, okay, we're talking about Quake 3 before the stream began, chat, so just wanted to finish that off before loading the game up. So yeah, last time we finished off Case 2, Turnabout Sisters, where we finally found the murderer of Mia Fey in the form of Red White. So to go through it, order! You're correct, Gibbs. Order in court. We found out that the murderer of Mia Fey was not in fact Miss April May or Maya Fey, but it was in fact Red White, and it was caught by Phoenix Wright, and we were able to suss him out even after Mr. Edgeworth over here tried to, yeah, he's a dick. He tried to screw us over constantly. We've also got a new name for Gumshoe between episodes. In fact, I should probably put that video on. Nah. There was a video that I sent Maelstrom that I was thinking of playing during the stream, but I'll save it for another time, I think. But yeah, probably the biggest thing that occurred at the end here was Mia Fey, using the powers of being a spirit medium, possessed her sister's body and became her sister so that she can give us advice on how to defeat Red White somehow. And now apparently she can do this whenever, basically. That's going to be useful, I guess, as we go forward. But then we moved on to Case 3, Turnabout Samurai, which is based on the TV show The Steel Samurai, in the episode The Dark Messenger Returns, where Will Powers, who played the Steel Samurai, was suspected of killing Jack Hammer, who played the Evil Magistrate. So we made our way with Maya Fey, who's a big fan of the Steel Samurai, to the Global Studios department, and we met a couple of characters there, including Oldbag, who sucks, and I also met Penny Nichols, who was working behind the scenes. She was the only assistant there during the day, and we found the place where Jack Hammer was killed. He was stabbed in the chest by a spear, or as we described it, a samurai spear, by Will Powers, apparently, because he was caught by a camera outside of Studio One. However, we found out right at the end that it was in fact not a picture of him, but a picture of someone wearing the Steel Samurai outfit. And as I noted, that picture, that person was very short, and their leggings were not entirely, they did not fit into the outfit, basically. Red White caught by Phoenix Wright in the case involving Miss April May plus Mia and Maya Fey. My brain can't keep up. Did you have a beat on it? It's true. But no, yeah, we're going to continue now. I'm hoping to finish this case today. I might go a little bit longer to do that, but we'll see. Considering my pace previously, this might not happen. But we'll try our best. Let me get my controller connected. And then it's going to work. I also installed a mod in between episodes. I actually been able to do this after Maelstrom very graciously DM'd me the transcript mod, which we should be able to use now to read information I missed. So if I press this button, we can read the transcript. October 18th, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 4. Oh, here we go. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Why is it always you? This guy who forges... Okay, chat, I think I need to play the video because I'm gonna keep mentioning it and no one have any idea what the fuck I'm talking about. So let me just get it up. In fact, I'll do you one better, chat. I'll download it for you guys so you can watch it in the background. How do I download this? we go. You might finish this today, but it might be tight. I don't mind going a bit longer. That's what I said before, so we'll try. We'll try our best. Three and a half hours to go. Okay, we might not finish this. We'll try our best to get there. Oh god. Okay. Apparently this has no download. For fuck's sake. Okay, I got a better idea. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to cable audio. I'm gonna put this in here. Okay, that's ready to go. Go to cinematic screen. And then Google Chrome. Alright, there you go, chat. That should be working. Okay. Turning the audio off for Ace Attorney. This is the video I was talking about Edgeworth, so enjoy. Okay, I think it'd be better if I actually did the voice acting for it. Let's add the voice acting to it as well, okay? 3, 2, 1. Actually, objection, dumbass. Haven't you heard? You absolute failure. Did Gumfuck not tell you? That'll be cutting noises. Your garbage excuse of a hypothesis. Shove my entire crap up your ass because it's fucking wrong. Why, you little bitch? Take a look at this fucking autopsy report. Amazing. Fucking amazing. Incredible. I love memes. I love listening to memes. Especially when it comes to Ace Attorney now, I guess. Because there's going to be a lot. I've got a lot to catch up on. When it comes to this game. What is this? Is a new emote? Oh, shit! Hold on. I haven't got 7 TV emails from... I'll see if I can add it, though. Add to my emotes. Confirm. There you go. You should be able to use that. If you've got 7 TV, you should be able to use that. I can't see it on OBS, but I think it's working. Anyway, let's continue. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. By adding this twat to my case board. You can turn 7TV on in your FFZ add-on settings. Where would that be? In a OBS. In the control center? I don't know what that is. I want to finish case 3 today, Flower says, and then spends the first 10 minutes of the stream trying to work out how to turn 7TV Twitch emotes on. On OBS chat, go to the cog. Go to the cog and click non-mod settings. This is a good sign that there's no option for this. Oh, switch to non-mod settings. Okay, I'm in the control center, chat. Now, how do I add 7TV Twitch? 7TV add-ons? Enable. Okay, I've enabled it. It should work now, fingers crossed. So if people put Edgeworth please in again, it should work, fingers crossed. I need to right click the ABS check and refresh. I'm gonna try it. It's not. Uh-oh. 7TV. No, it's still not working. very cool. Very good. Show emails have not been approved or have been deemed non-TOS friendly by 7 TV moderators. That's currently not ticked. Should I tick that? Show unlisted emotes. Not been approved, but we're gonna have that unticked too. I'll sort it out between streams because we don't have time for it now. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show that the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. How about you look at the fucking photo, buddy, unless you also doctored that as well. Evidence presented during the trial also will all face this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call his first witness. Very well. I call a familiar face, Detective Gumfuck, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Oh, yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actor did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. Chat, look, the grate's open. The killer must be a rat. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that worked in the studio was here at 1 p.m. on that day, and she was quite beautiful. Gumshoe, please stick to the facts. Past the security station, but there was a gate, see? Expertly skewered by a rat. Yeah. Past that are the studios. Then here it is, Studio 1. What about Studio 2? This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. I mean, wasn't a Oldbag, or was it? I was about to call her Grab Bag. Maybe in her youth she was called Grab Bag. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. That's a cool visual. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to the Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m, the security lady got to the guard station. Oh, I see. So she arrived later. Well, that's not what was shown in the footage. Production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Time of death was 2:30. Samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? I think we got the basic points. We can go through it ourselves as well, why not? So, according to him, anyway, looking at the map here, there were only 3 people there. Who was there on the day? Will Power, Jack Hammer, Oldbag, and Penny Nichols. He said there were only 3 people on the studio set when it began. Does he mean that Oldbag wasn't there yet? Or is he lying? Because there were 4 people there, not 3. If what he said is true anyway. And Penny believed that someone else from outside may have caused this. And we haven't got all the suspects. I assume there's going to be more characters that are going to appear at some point, and that Will Powers will somehow, get away with it or something. Or not, not be guilty. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, go on, Edgeworth, give us your bullshit. What did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Officer to the stand. I like skipping syllables, chat, when I'm feeling lazy. I guess. Would a witness declare her name? Oh god, I gotta do this voice again. Oh god! My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. What is going on with your eyes right now? Ugh! Your name, please. That's the most scared Edgeworth has ever gone before. Oh, dearie. No need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. It is true. I know it's Wendy Oldbag again. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So let's call me Grandma. Even when I was young, I was an old bag. So I don't make fun of me, believe it? But there was a boy that cat in the chest, but he called me an old bag, and I was going with us. He was so annoyed, chat, that he ended up saying it in Japanese. Also, can we read it? We can read it all here, chat. We can read everything he says. We can use the transcript. Objection! I object to the witnesses talkativeness. Objection sustained. You get it in Japanese. We got on Igori. Did the mod do that? Did he? Did the mod do that? I mean, maybe it did. Why was it in Japanese, chat? I just installed this mod for transcript. Did it change the language of the objection? Check your options, maybe? Voice language selection. The corresponding text image. Wait, you're not telling me it put it on Japanese by default, did it? Because I'm about to strangle someone if that's what it did. Why would it put it on... why would it put it on Japanese by default? I apologize for this, chat. I just need to fix this. Managed. Mod config. That's not good, chat. How do I explain this issue without explaining this issue? Okay, let me just do the main reason for this, chat. So I was doing a bit of data stuff the other day, and because of how Notepad works, it opens up all your previous notepads when you bring it up. So at some point while doing that editing, I must have accidentally changed the mod config to be part of my data, so it's entirely erased. So, okay, that's not good. Can we fix this? That'll be nice. Save, please. Let's just leave. Let's just leave the game and go into here. I'm gonna blame Notepad for that because it's really stupid that it opens up all previous notepads when you want to open a new notepad. Let me just re-download the thing. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, PC. I know. Let's go into here. Extract the files. When empty the we'll choose the voice language by default. I want 1, so switch that to 1, please. I want English. And then copy that into here. And then load the game. The game's also going to have delayed audio because of OBS. Why does OBS do that, chat? Why does OBS delay the audio? It's really stupid. Does it? Whenever I have to reopen a game, it delays the audio. It might be because I'm putting the audio through cable input, but it always does that. I'm continuing the trial. Hopefully its save will be ended. It did. Okay, nice. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. You're putting the audio through any filters that might delay stuff. It's being... So I've got the game audio going through cable audio and then that's being routed into OBS, so that's what you're hearing. I thought that's what you did as well, Maelstrom, but I might be wrong. And the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass you by. You know your stuff, dearie. And you may begin your testimony. Sure is one hell of an old bag. Witness's account. Now, my main audio source is my PC speakers that I leave basic. I do it because it allows me to control the loudness of it. But it can't be any louder than what it is set in OBS. Anyway, first testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. Well, I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from there until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Right, well, I'm about to sniff out the bullshit because I got a photo that will say otherwise. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. I like how the judge is actually being more open to me doing the cross-examination now. Like, before he was like, I don't think we need a cross-examination, Phoenix. And I was like, no, do it, please. I can cross-examine the fuck out of her. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Oh, hold it! Yeah, okay, it's fixed. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to can go inside the studio. Oh, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. He's not under so much pressure this time, I'd imagine, yeah. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in. Right, the card key that I have. What he's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone in the studios? Wait, that's the wrong voice. Was anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning, that's fine. Alright, well, I had some errands to run that morning. What errands? What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Oh. And 2 pictures were taken and he deleted the other one. Whippersnapper! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job! Not saying your boss would see it that way. So, 2 pictures were taken and she deleted the other one. We know that Hammer also went towards Studio 1, so that would have also taken the picture, so that might be the one she deleted. Maybe he went there with someone else, and he didn't want to incriminate Hammer because she likes Hammer. She looks up to him, like she's mentioned before. Not looks up to him. She likes Hammer because like there's a whole bunch of things. Was apparently a small-scale actor at the time, watching Hammer do training at 9 a.m. was watching from 1 to 5 p.m. But that logic there should also be a picture of Penny. But didn't Penny appear afterwards? So how did she avoid getting the picture taken then? Unless you went with Hammer. It wouldn't take 2 pictures if they went at the same time, I don't assume. I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too. Quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Oh, bad idea, but then you become her. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Yeah, that corroborates what you said before. Now, the murder happened at 2:30, right? How do you know that? How do you know that? There's no point me, like, saying this dialogue. I'm just going to say the same exact fucking thing. I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. Fed him some donuts, he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job. Hey, only I'm allowed to be mean to Gumfuck. Poor detective Gumfuck came routed out by a security guard. Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, the man right there. And he was heading towards the studio. So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Got wax in your ear, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to put up the secret weapon. I'll say it again, it was him. Well, I got your bullshit right here. The way she describes the gate getting at 1 until 5, I assume the camera is only active while she's there and the gate is open for outsiders. I guess maybe the terminal needs to be on, but I feel like you'd want a security camera always taking pictures, even though someone's not there. It's like, you don't turn off a security camera when a guard isn't there. It's always on at 24/7, isn't it? I'd assume. It's like you don't turn off a speed camera at all. Let me get this straight, Oldbag. Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Oh, just a moment, Mr. Wright. I agree too, but otherwise you'd have like 20 shots of people going back and forth between the employer and Studio 1 for that morning, whatever. And that ain't the case. I guess? I don't know how it works, to be fair. Let me see that photo. And note the fact that how short their legs are and how much, like, the legs are not up to their ankles. What is this exactly? None other than a Steel Samurai, defender of near old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag. Isn't this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course, didn't your mama teach you any sense, honey? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? But just because it's the outfit doesn't mean it's them. No, they can't. I can't. Doctor, I'll talk to the report of this one. Fuck's sake! Well, I mean, I wonder. True. Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Oh! I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in the court is excusing you of that, Miss, wait, that's funny coming from him too. Having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently. Oh, but you do not approve of this person in the photo of Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? I like how both us and Eggroth are both being, like, hit by psychic damage by this character. Even Eggroth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know that everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Oh, I hate her, like, I just noticed it. I hate her, like, chin hair. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. Didn't even give it a second look. But you still took it here, though. Think it's just wrinkles? Let's hope it is. Wow. Old Windbag has left even Eggroth speechless. He's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Oh, he did, actually, you're right. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. It's See? Clear as day, but both his legs are not entirely up in the costume. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Even though he sprained his ankle, he's still able to kill the other guy? Gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. The man in the photo. Out of context, that sounds really bad, but it's fine because it's Oldbag. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. What do you mean by this? Whippersnapper? I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know that I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up. Who you today? Always whining about so that making an old lady want to cry. Mr. Wright, please for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I'm glad you're also in as bad a situation as I am right now, Edgeworth. I think Edgeworth has met his match. That morning during the run-through of the action scene. What do you mean, the action scene? Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's a steel samurai, then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And, me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing. Just observing. I don't want to poo-poo any of your theories, good word. By the way, but I will say the costume has overly long legs. It's sort of a weird traditional Japanese Hakama thing. I mean, I didn't know that. The game didn't mention that. I feel like they should have Maya or something say like to Phoenix or like something, or like have Phoenix be like, well, why are they not entirely up to the legs in this costume? Then Maya could have been like, oh, you idiot! Yeah, it's because you haven't seen the Steel Samurai. You don't understand that it's like traditional Japanese Hakama thing, you know? Like, just a single line of dialogue would have entirely taken away my suspicion. What about the assistant? Oh, he was off moving backdrops around and such. You didn't see the run-through then. Okay, that's a good piece of information. Oh, hold on a fucking second. Penny Nichols, in my notes chat, prop and stage assistant, saw the morning training. It's written here in 4 words. Saw the morning trailing. That's bullshit. She did see it. You're lying, Oldbag. She was there. Or maybe Penny's lying or something. Nothing I have right now can help with this. Saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall? Yes. And the thing he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better. I kissed it where it hurt. Oh god. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where is the assistant then? Oh, well, her. She was cleaning the backdrops, I think. You didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. There's an obvious, like, gap of time or gap of knowledge between her and Penny. There's only one of their testimonies, checks out. I know Penny hasn't been here to do her testimony, but, like, she did say she was here during the morning training. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. He broke a prop? A prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. Better write this down in the court record. Okay. The samurai. So, Oldbag fixed the spear with duct tape when broke. I mean, it's duct tape, so that's basically fixing it entirely. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Apparently, didn't you Like, check it. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Fast a nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Okay, that probably isn't a lie then. So, adding to the notes. Came to the studio at 9 AM for training. Fell, broke spear, hurt ankle. But Powers told us that he went to take a nap because he was tired. Why would he lie about breaking his ankle? See, this is why making notes is good, chat, because we can put like holes in our information. It's one of the fun things they assume for their player, despite shoehorning burgers and over rice balls. Yes. We're set in America, but we really didn't know about Japanese customs. Hanging his foot? Okay. I think we've heard enough. Bullshit! Fuck off, Edgeworth, I'm not done! Haven't we, Your Honor? Oh, there is one thing that bothers me. Oh! Which is? Where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Why would Powers hide the costume if it incriminated him? I mean, actually, that's exactly why, Flower. For fuck's sake. Why would Powers hide something that would incriminate him? Because it would incriminate him. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. Bullshit! I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Honor? Object! You can never wait and see what happens. Hold it right there! Keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else might not call. Yeah, like, the thing is, like, sure, Oldbag may have seen him moving towards the studio, but at no point during this has the evidence suggested that Powers has been the one going to the studio, because if he's even been in the costume, you can't, like, incriminate someone who you assume might have been there. That's literally what hearsay is. I think. No, it might not be hearsay, but there's another term for it. What is hearsay? I want to make sure I understand that before continuing. I keep mentioning hearsay, because, like, it's like the only court thing I know about. Information received from other people which cannot be substantiated / rumor. Okay, isn't that then? I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. Look at the judge, like, doing his own investigation. This is great. We heated the rest of my Chinese. Oh, I can't wait for my Chinese meal tonight. Feel like a lawyer now. We have to consider that possibility also. No. Then allow me to remove the doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Let me present to you this updated autopsy report. No! Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. And this is account continued. Wait, is there more? The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30, true? The only person I saw go through the studio before then was Bob, but in the suit. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Is that it? So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Yeah, in the costume. Didn't we just like nullify this? Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine a witness. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30, true? How do you know that? Eh? Let us explain. Gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, tell me everything. I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness of donuts. Yeah, get it, cat, because we're in America. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. You didn't know. You saw the Steel Samurai. Are you absolutely sure? Have I entered some kind of time loop right now, chat? Why? I thought we disproved this. Nobody suspicious looking past it by at all. Nobody suspicious looking? Right. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? I mean, before 1? Well, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gates and no one could get in. Oh yes. The main gate, that's about, I don't know, half a person in height. I'm sure nobody could get over that if they tried. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them, but you weren't there. Are you sure? Oh no. The witness has answered the question. No, there's not even gonna answer the question. What do you mean you could have seen them? That doesn't mean anything. Anyone going in the studio had to pass by the witness. But we're not talking about after 1 p.m. We're talking about before 1 p.m. If she was in the employee area, she couldn't have seen someone go to Studio 1. Are you saying that no one can hop that fence? I could hop that fence. Anyone in chat could hop that fence. You wouldn't even have to try. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, Eggy boy. Eggy boy? Duh. Huh. Old windbag sure has, balls, or... I know what I mean. What the fuck are you talking about? Windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Damn! Time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30, true. Weapon, car key for the employment. Entry into Studio 1. Well, they couldn't have gone into Studio 1 unless they had the car key. Guide map. Four of them was World Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. You sure? I'm confused right now, chat. Do us present the photo again? Because we haven't fixed the gravity of the situation here. The elephant in the room, if we will, where it's still not Powers because they're wearing the outfit. I don't care if they're spraying their ankle. You don't have their face in the picture, so it probably isn't fucking them. You can't arrest someone on suspicion of it being them if it isn't them. Yeah, the evidence needed. Oh yeah, I got the evidence. I just don't understand what it wants from me here. I'm going to present the picture. He's dragging one leg. Doesn't make anything about not having a car key. It has to be this one. There's nothing else it could be. It's not going to be the card. It's not going to be the guide map. It's not going to be the samurai spear. We can't press her for information after we press her. It has to be this. The music stopped. That's a good sign. The music stopped and the health bar went away. That's a good sign. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. The photo was taken by the camera at the gate at the studio, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. Whenever anyone passes by here, O'Malley takes a picture. And here I thought he didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records our security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, you might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo I printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m. photo. Wait, did it say that? Oh my god, it does. I didn't read the actual photo, the data. I just looked at the picture. Photo 2. Even I know what that means. It was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Oh, really, Sonny? Actually, I know that too. The issue here is a bit at the end where it says Photo 2. Electric Boogaloo. Photo 2? Yes. One comes before 2. The photo only held data for 1 photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1? If it was really the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. It's really not that that complicated. Are you telling me that 1 comes before 2? What world do we live in? I thought that 1 was the second number in the numbers. I was told by someone called Cowardly Pastry. No, that was uncalled for. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. There was only data for 1 of the photos. Who could have erased that data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Hey, you watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only boy, what did you say in between? Me. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera and the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by, or someone with someone else. Well, yes, that would be what it would seem to me. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer. I only use Windows Vista. I wouldn't know anything else. Angie boy, help! But believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Oh? Whippersnapper? What's the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than... Oh, you're gonna mention Penny, aren't you? Well, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Well, that's one voice. Oh, I can't do the Sean Connery voice. I don't know what has happened. It just turned off. Your testimony, please. There we go. It's because this other voice is similar to it, and I keep going into that one instead. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on a security computer, check. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Well, considering there was a murder on this day, I would say any photo could have something suspicious on it. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out 1 photo that day. Edgeworth is so pissed right now. Only I'm allowed to alter stuff. Miss Oldbag. This is the first time I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remembered it. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the course examination. Well, I'd say this is a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. The other person. As just going 0-2 against Phoenix. Yeah, he hasn't won any case against us yet. I wonder if we are going to automatically lose cases in the future. I think considering how much time you put into them, it would be kind of weird if you do lose cases. But that would also be kind of interesting, because then you'd like, oh, how do we get back on top of this? How are we going to win? I guess if you lost, then it would kind of defeat the point of the game, wouldn't it? Because it'd just be the game over. Every day I have to finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. Another job? That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes. Do you back up all the security camera data? Oh, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. I mean, I feel like she'd be just sort of delete it and not realize it was a recycling bin. So, I had to start in 3 minutes. I'll go in a small break during that, I think. Throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it. Now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Come to think of it, couldn't she think of that a little earlier? Classic old windbag maneuver, Maya. Might be a useful tactic to remember for use in my future career as a windbag. Why? What is happening right now? Let's find out more about this erased photo. Every day after I have one important job to do. Go through the photos recording on the computers and check them out. But it's because suspicious looking, you see. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you could tell by looking at their faces for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking willpower thrower, did I? I think he's missing the point. Couldn't figure it now. I remember throwing out one photo that day. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy? No. Oh, he's so annoying. Fanboy? Still samurai fanboys. Real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. You didn't say no one else could get in? I locked the main gates so no one can get in. Those were your words. Well, if we must know, there's a drain that goes into the security employee area. Oh my god, it is a rat. The crate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and well, that's where they come in. Good security work, Oldbag! Incredible! They come in through the drain? Told you they were freaks. Oh, and? They're kids, children, whippersnappers. Is that why you deleted it, because they're kids? So on the photo that you erased, I mean, I guess it'd be too small for any bigger person to get through, right? It was a boy, probably second or third grade. What? Order. Order. Let me get this straight. You saw people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was a still samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about second or third grade. Okay, we're gonna pause there because ads are about to start. I've heard this before, chat, by the way. I didn't realize so much of the iconic music was in just this one game. I thought they were going to be spread out, but yeah, I've heard the song before. So, security guard, I'm going to put bad security guard at the front of that. Watching body training at 9, was watching from 1 to 5 PM. Also, was watching at gate. I'm going to add saw will sprain his ankle and break spear. Fix the spear of duct tape when broke was apparently a small scale actor. I'm gonna put that there too, I think. Fix spear with duct tape. Since time I returned, Edgeworth. We got a new person to add to this. You know, I have a theory, chat, on who this kid might be. What if it isn't a fan, but it's like Will Powers, like, I don't know. Wait, how old is he actually? Let's just confirm this. I was gonna say it could be like his kid, but it might be too young for that. Fan boy entered through drain. Literal security breach to Global Studios. Didn't even look like a drain. More like a pass into the actual street next door. I'm gonna add that to the thing as well. There's a sewer drain here, and then break beneath that. There we go. Right, chat. I'm gonna go on a small break, and I'll BRB. I'll just leave you guys with clips for the next minute, and then we'll continue with this whole situation. I did turn that into a GIF, Gibbs, but I forgot where I put it. I am back. I can't wait for Silent Hill F. I can't believe that. It's kind of weird to think about. That game is only a month and a half away now. That's gonna be great. Motherfucker. Let me have a look if I do have it on Discord. I do believe I turned that into a GIF, though. Maybe I did, but maybe I didn't, and it was too difficult. That wouldn't stop me. I've made weirder GIFs in the past. I guess it depends on when I made it. Use my points for more Silent Hill. No you can't. Is that still active? Fuck it. I need to disable it before Gibbs finds it. Well, if you do redeem it, Gibbs, just get refunded because we're not doing more Silent Hill F. I don't know if we are going to do more, to be honest. Because I don't hate doing Silent Hill F, but the issue I have with it is it just takes so much time away from the stream. Because even though it's like 15 minutes, it's going on a break, doing that, and then coming back. I'd rather just like make it like a one stream kind of endeavor, and even then, I don't want to consume more than like 10 minutes of Silent Hill section at any one time. I don't know, maybe I'll bring it back at some point in the future, but considering I've got so many game ideas now, I don't know if it will come back. If at all, maybe. We'll see. Because I am enjoying Ace Attorney a lot, and if this game continues to be good, I think I'm gonna play the other ones at some point as well in the future. Anyways, let's continue. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it'll be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy. 10,000 points Silent Hill Ascension playthrough. For 10,000 points? More like 1,000,000 points. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I raised the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This call to take a 5-minute recess. We need to put out a wanted poster for a young boy. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. It happens a lot. I mean, that always happens in court cases, though, to be fair. October 18th, 11:08 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Also, only a 5-minute break? You can't do anything for 5 minutes. Mr. Powers? Oh, I forgot what voice I gave this guy. Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? I mean, you're the one who wears the costume, buddy. More importantly, where is the costume? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. What? So where does this leave me? Of course they would. Doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we gonna do? Well, first, we play for more time. Start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. You better not be doing what I think you're gonna be doing, Mr. Wright, which is start to prosecute like a 6-year-old. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. Don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick. It's time. Okay, let's go. Have I got to choose? What does that mean? Please don't sigh at me. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Okay, I'm going to add a bit more to my notes, that being that photo 1 had some kid in it. Was deleted by Oldbag because they were a whippersnapper. And I even written in my notes chat 2 PM. For fuck's sake, Flower. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. I'm still going to prosecute this guy. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed the crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? Bullshit. The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you may have in mind. However, be aware this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. If the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that would have committed the murder? Well, we've already rolled out the grade school boy because he can't use a spear. Same with the assistant girl. It can only be Oldbag. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Also note how the health bar went away there. Ew. Still, Samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning injury. Oh! Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. I do feel like he didn't do it though, because he didn't mention how much he liked Hammer. But this is just here to get us another day, I think, as well. Security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper? Order! Order! It is true, Oldbag. I thought I knew you. Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gates. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Instead, in the Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would you go through the trouble of wearing a Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point a finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh, and then here comes Edgeworth with his fucking grin and his smile. Just get ready for it. He's about to object right at the next fucking point. Here we go. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. Why is Edgeworth giving me that look right now? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Yeah, what am I about to fucking say? He's not saying anything. I'm scared. I'm not going to pounce this time, Phoenix. I'm going to kill you. Pulls out gun and shoots us. Doesn't he usually jump over an objection and some new damning evidence? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecutor have an opinion on this matter? I'm scared. They haven't shown him yet. Oh god. Oh god. Ah! Don't. Oh shit. The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. Well, what? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Eggy boy, don't just sit there, do something! It's my move. Now's my chance to take this to the whole way. Give Granny a break? No, we gotta keep pressing. We need to get him a day. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt in Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. I did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. It's pretty fucked. Like, we know it's not her. I feel like we know it's not Oldbag. And we're throwing her under the bus to get another day. I know she sucks. But I guess this is what lawyers do a lot. Like, they present evidence or like try and frame someone else to get more time to look for evidence. I think that's like something that a lot of big lawyer organizations do as well. They just overwhelm the other person with stuff to deal with so that they have more time to form their defense. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased. It's only a grade scholar though, as you said. Not got no third grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds. Tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright. That boy is not the killer. What? How can he be so sure? Oh, is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders stay away from Snapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. I do in fact have proof. For a moment there, Flower was scared, but then he remembered the card key. Take that! The scene of the murder, as we all know, is Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy of no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Wow, would a witness care to comment on this? I like to imagine that instead of like transforming, she just dies. She just has like a heart attack. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witnesses, Miss Windy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Did it, chat? We got another day of stuff. Whoa. Wait a second. I'm not gonna just sit here while you run off barking at the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking. Oh no. I don't think you're allowed to do this. Oh great, stop the press. The Windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Also, I've already adjourned the court, so you can't really say anything right now. Have you made something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? It wasn't Edgeworth who told? Of course it isn't! He doesn't know what to do right now! Well, testify. My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me just to pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Oh, she's about to get killed by them. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why do you keep this for us to court or now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap. And I always do what I'm told. That. No, this isn't a bad dream. You wanna witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, I guess. Fuck, I think. My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on that day of the murder. So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? That Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some people in the studios and there, but you're omitting a lot of information right now. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. Was it producers or just producer? Okay, just the both of them, right? Welcome in, Damska. So I'm going to add the director, 10-year-old fanboy, entered through 10 years old. Haven't added any witnesses yet, so I'm just going to add them now. Witness. Please have a log function. This is a mod that Maelstrom sent me as a DM. It allows you to have a transcript. It allows you to change the language of the in-game voices, and also I think speed up dialogue as well. Pretty useful. I'd be like, but Flower, isn't that cheating having a transcript? I wouldn't say so, considering you could just go back on the record and look anyway. I think anything the game puts down in front of you, you should be able to use whenever you want. We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, but I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? Director was in the employee area all morning from the run-through. Okay, right, adding that information down. Watching Will do the training at 9 AM. I'm going to move the fanboy to the end because I don't think that's going to be necessary information going forward. Move this over here. Move this over here. I will show you the notes chat in a second. I just want to get all the information sorted before continuing this. I love this music so much. He joined a producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. What would have... So... Joined producer for lunch and meeting. Location unknown at 9 AM. Joined director for lunch and meeting. I wonder if this whole thing is a publicity stunt. Like maybe Hammer isn't actually dead and they just framed his death to give him more publicity. Like get everyone to be seeing the show again and be like, oh, look at this murder that occurred, it's crazy. Does it get any form of publicity? I can't say the word publicity for some reason. But there you go. Sorted. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Oh, the Studio 2 trailer. Meeting. Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? It was a Studio 2. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. So they had already gone through the gate, so their pictures would not have been taken. The path where the fallen monkey head, where the monkey's head had fallen over. Wow, Mr. Wright. Let them continue the cross-examination. Give me a minute. So, who was there on the day? Someone else from outside we can now confirm as the director and the producer. And they were both in Studio 2, used by director and producer. We'd like to continue cross-examination. I think I've already asked my questions, but yeah, let's continue. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. Yeah, that's called bribing! Fuck's sake! The new sound effect just in. So you got the bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions that I have to ask. Yeah, okay, I guess we're done then. Your Honor. Oh, Your Honor, we have learned there are others at Global Studio on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all... Okay, there's new things as well, also bigwigs. Other bigwigs. And I'll add bigwigs to the thing as well. That's a lot of characters to think about. I think we'll put this onto 2 rows. No, it's fine. We can keep this on the thing. So I'll put fanboy here. Because I don't think we're going to get any more information about the fanboy. And then put bigwigs over here. And they are also a witness. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. Prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag. And more information about these other people we had just been told of. Edgeworth is fuming right now. I understand, Your Honor. Uh-oh. This ends today's proceeding in a trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned. I'm going to leave here, and Edgeworth is going to run up to me and kick me in the balls. I understand how annoyed he is. I kind of feel bad for him, honestly. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really, it's nothing. Oh, should I? We'll be going down to the studio to do some more I'm getting all the voices wrong right now. We're going down to the studio to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. Now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? Well, here's the thing. If the director and the producer were in Studio 2, they wouldn't have gone through the gates, so their picture wouldn't have been taken. So they wouldn't necessarily have been wearing the costume. I don't think it is Oldbag. Because, I mean, why would you not take the Samurai spear back together? I guess, like, just because. I think there's something else going on here. There's going to be another person. What do you think, Mr. Powers? It could also just be Mr. Powers. It could just be him. And we might not be able to, like, get a good ending to this court case, but, like, be able to help Edgeworth, like, get to the point. That could be the twist in this court case, and it's actually him who did it. I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the big bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I don't feel sorry for her. Well, we weren't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. And we got more information out of it, so it ended up being worthwhile in the end. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, well, we're back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. I don't know, I feel like there is a chance it could be him. To be continued by now. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Phew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? Can I have like a minute? Like after that court case? That was quite intense. Guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and the producer. Yeah, them. Well, what are we waiting here then? Let's go to the studios. Are you going to talk about how it's blue outside just like me? Nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. I think this dialogue is always going to be the same, but I'm just going to check it anyway. Yeah, it's the same dialogue. Chat! I don't know if you can confirm this. I don't know if Maelstrom's still there either. If I am returning to a scene during a court case, is the dialogue usually going to be the same for all the stuff in the scene? Or is there going to be new dialogue? What do you think we should do? Sometimes it changes. Okay, I'll just check it then before moving on then. What do I do? Huh? Why don't we just do what you just said? We've got to get the scoop on the director and producer. Oh, right. There's no point in hanging around here. That's what I've been saying! Let's get to the studio pronto! Well, we've got one more thing to ask you. I don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just a minute. You have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. Let's go talk to, you know, Powers to see what he thinks of the director and the producer. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. To this music. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. Our security lady is pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really love the Steel Samurai. Sleep past when she's not looking, I guess. The director present at the morning run-through? Yeah, he was. He's directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us this before? It's very important information, yeah. Well, just the studio has to keep quiet. You're on a murder case! You were going to be prosecuted for murder! That's nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer. Fresh off the bar. I still don't know how he cleared the bar, to be honest. When he loses, he's going to lose big. Oh yeah, I see. How do you think Edgeworth feels right now? This is the second case where he's been humiliated. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. I'll speak to you later. October 18th, 2:16 PM. Global Studios main gate. No one's here. Right. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, guess they don't have anyone here else to replace her. Hey, in that car station, look. She left her donuts. That is stealing. That is stealing, Maya. Maya? No. What? I wasn't going to eat them. Company that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Interesting. Overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Main entrance to the studios. They probably have a police officer on patrol out here. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Oh god, hi. I forgot what voice I gave her. I think it was very British. Oh, hi. WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true that they caught the security lady? Oh. Oh, actually, he just called me. Tell me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Why didn't you put the drain back in place? You just put a piece of wood in front of it. Wow, what a mess. I mean, it's got duct tape on it, so it's probably going to be secure as hell right now. That's basically made of titanium. I know. I'm not so good at handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just, lots of time they end up looking worse than I did before I fixed them. Why are you here, then? Oh. Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry about yourself. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think you should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. How old is Penny? It's 18. How did he end up here, I wonder? Good luck with your investigation. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they cleared it up in a hurry. Hey Nick! If that drain's cleared, the boy won't be able to get back in. I think they'll be quite capable of doing that in its current state. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What, you want to whip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious. Uh-oh. No, let's not do that. Nah, I think we should leave it on. They only just repaired it. Take it off, that system will get yelled at by you-know-who. Yeah, I guess so. That was a choice, too. I wonder what would happen if I said yes. Wow. Didn't expect her to take it so hard. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably neo-old Tokyo castle. Also a bike here. Looks like one of the electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? I mean, like, getting around faster, I'd assume, Phoenix? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. People cycle to go get exercise. I mean, you can say the same thing about a motorbike, Phoenix. Like, what's the point of a motorbike? Because it goes faster. What are you talking about? The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too short to clean up. The T-bone on one of the plates minus a steak. Okay. And that's important how? Am I meant to remove the drain? I feel kind of bad. Let's do it. Maya, if bad things happen to Penny, it's your fault. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Thanks for helping me with my, my destruction. Sometimes. Hey-ya! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. Yeah, Penny's gonna get yelled at now. The drain grate is off. I know who did it. And the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? I don't know if this was a good deed. Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Consequences will be felt later, I guess. This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Power says, at least. Guess he snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? Wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh? He's got a point. I mean, they might have not intended for him to break his ankle. There's some regular suits among the costumes here. I think Mr. Powers' personal clothes. Mr. Powers' bag, I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave us alone. Wolf men found on Mars. I have to buy that issue. Oh, hello. Oh, look at little our place. Does ignore the fact that we destroyed your grate. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. I guess. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. Haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates of steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah. Can you believe it? There were 2 plates there. So two people were having lunch together at that point, in that place. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets and snapping pictures. You see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. The directors et al. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here on the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the pop storage room, so I didn't see them. Pop and stage assistant saw the morning training. Director watching Will do training at 9 AM. Bullshit, you were there. You knew the director and producer were there. I guess they were here, though. Studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. He saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. Okay. Saved the studio multiple times. Also, she. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Is Gumfuck here? Oh no, it's Maya. Hey Nick! Looks like Detective Gumfuck isn't here today. Right. Probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the falling tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are here today. Now's our chance, Nick! Let's check it out! I guess. Could be dangerous, though. Let's go there. October 18th. Studio 2. Entrance. The place is deserted. There's also an oven here of some kind. Crash? Eek! Nick! What was that sound? Or noise? Sounded like it came from inside the trailer. So it must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, it's not. Yeah, it's a wooden door. I don't think a car key's gonna get us through a wooden door, Maya. No, but that's probably one in a guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If to let us. Can I have a key? Security guard station. Can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. Security lady who would knock the stuffing out of me if you knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. There's a guy in trouble! What do you mean next time? Maybe next time? Someone's dying! Someone's being murdered right now! We're gonna save them! And light vans are moving staff and equipment around. They're in pretty good shape. Looks like it'll run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. You are chaos incarnate, Maya. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? I kind of respect it, to be honest. But look, I have this. Akami Dojo. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Wow, I can't believe we're being judged by Maya for not having a driving license. Do you have a driving license, Maya? You can, you're like 18. An incinerator. Wait, why is the minimum age you need to be to drive in America? Minimum age to drive in America. 16. Yeah, what are you giving me shit for, Maya? Incinerator. Apparently, just put this one in. Already covered in suit. They must not clean it much. A means to destroy evidence, perhaps? Incinerator. A means to destroy evidence was put in recently. I'm also going to add sewer drain, a breach into the studios that small kids can squeeze through. Those birds are going ham right now. Looks like the 2 people ate here. Nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too? What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak, but something does seem out of place. What? I don't know, it just feels odd. Slide to the right. Closer inspection, this trail looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this part is some temporary film set. Does someone live here then? Trailer's door. It's locked. Key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'll let us borrow it. Then what are we doing here then, game? Look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. It might as well be a junkyard. Can I look for the window? What? Nick! There's some flowers here, and one of the fence posts is crooked. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Why is this crooked? Crooked fence. Crooked fence was knocked and looks quite dangerous. Kind of looks similar to like the spear tips almost as well in terms of design. Wait, hold on a second. It looks similar to the spear tips in terms of design. Did he fall onto this and it went crooked and then he had to frame his death? Maybe he was having dinner with them and then they accidentally killed him and they were like, oh fuck, what do we do? So they hid his corpse in Studio 1 and framed it on the other guy. It's the same means of death too. Okay, let's go to the one place I haven't actually been to yet, the Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it's a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. I expected the spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. He wasn't murdered here. He was murdered in Studio 2. He was knocked off, hit that fence post, went crooked, he was bleeding like crazy, and then he moved his body over. Something worth noting as well, I think those flowers that nearby him were red, so they could hide the blood. Let's just go back there and have a look at the flowers again. They are red. There's some flowers here. So pretty. Don't get too close to that. That fence looks dangerous. So you work at props, right? But a murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. They having to carry that thing around. You'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Because it's a good alibi. Not really sure what that is? You don't know the guide map to your own fucking studios? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this? What is that anyway? Like you didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. Wow, they gave a lawyer one of the car keys? Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those car keys here. They're pretty good at keeping these out outside his hands. Thanks, I'll be careful. I don't even know what else we can do right now. Regarding the murder weapon. Yes. Is it heavy? Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run through. Oh yeah, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. Good lady fixed it for me right away, bro. With duct tape. We heard. Yes? This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. Who else could have worn it? Costume was in your dressing room. Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. It's not... How much of a sleeper are you, I guess, is the answer to that, right? But who? Sorry. Maya, I don't know what we're doing right now. To be honest. Hello? Game? What? What's going on? What's happening? Will? What do you mean, Will? The game is glitched. Hello? Phoenix Wright? Trilogy? Uh-oh. I'm going to save and attempt to load. Hopefully this fixes what the fuck just happened. I don't know what I did, but I did something. Will! Okay, thank God. Let's go back to the stakes in the employee area and have a look at those again. I don't know what the game wants from me right now. Oh! Hello?
What the fuck? Who are you, dudes? LeMayo?
Well, I'm gonna use my Makima voice here, I think.
Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, labors. How can you not know the great Sarah Manella? I made the lead show, the Steel Samurai Mine, the RTFC. Read the film credits.
Really? You're the Sal Manella? I'm so sorry. You look so. Wow, Maya. Way to joke someone. Sal Manella? Sal Manella. What a name. He's the director then, I guess, right? Manella. Salmonella, right? Got it. Okay, that's why he's called that. Got it.
No, quite right, really. It's a fine waffle.
Yes, Gibbs. Well, what is it?
You know, close to expecting.
Did you not see that? Also, ads are going to start in 5 minutes. What did I not see? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. No, it's quite right, really. Oh, hey, it's Tongue Waggle! Oh!
Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Because that costume rocks.
Roxor? What are you... Hey, you're drawing. I like to call the police. This guy is 32.
No, buffer overrun. You've taken my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me, Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess Warrior of Little
World Tokyo. Oh shit, I don't know if Maya's gonna like that or not. Oh my god. Pink Princess? Why is it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name like Near Old Tokyo? Right, we really need to talk about cool. I don't want this guy on my screen anymore. The day of the crime, I guess. Do you know there's anything unusual on the day of the murder? Can this tell the judge in court he murdered him? Yeah, I feel like this is quite an easy court case now.
I know who the dudes are. The security lady told you about it.
That's right.
He was pretty regular day when I run through for an action scene in the morning, and then a meeting for lunchtime with the studio 2 trailer.
Meeting from lunchtime in the studio 2 trailer.
Yeah, I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Yeah.
Didn't get a chance to eat lunch. And then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer, which because I didn't even get a chance to eat. Okay, add that to the notes. Didn't get a chance to eat. I'm guessing it was steak, right? T-bone steaks. It seems very important. Steaks. A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, Suxel, Miss Berry's out to do.
Nick, what does Suxels mean? No idea.
Anyway, I didn't leave until about 4. Okay, adding that to the notes.
Meeting occurred from 12 to 4 p.m. So they had their steaks at the Studio 2 trailer. Okay. That's good to know. Well, that's bullshit, because he did have lunch. Because there was no steaks left.
It's the producer and some big wigs in the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death is estimated at 2:30. Telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer, who was at a meeting with you?
Oh, you mean
D. Vasquez? D. Vasquez? I don't know the pun on that. D. Vasquez. Diva? Diva Quez?
she's a genius, mad skills and always scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's a lot of made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time.
Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over the network and some sponsors over a few
production guys. Okay, that's a bunch of people. So, network boss, sponsors, and production people. I'm just going to create a new note for the meeting, and we are going to go on a small break because of the ad break coming up, but I just want to add this now. So, meeting between the director, producer, and some big wigs, network boss, sponsors, and production people. Right, chat, I'm gonna go on a small break. You guys don't have to worry about having this guy on the screen. Just gonna go get a snack, and I'll see you guys after the 3-minute intermission. Once you guys are back, of course. Incredible. Right. Oh god, this bell end. I'm back.
They put into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension.
Well, all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all grey-haired geezers.
Sounds like they'd be all reliable witnesses.
Try not to pay too much attention to things that don't interest me, LOL.
Why are you staring at me like that? Why doesn't Mia, like, possess her and just beat the shit out of him? I feel like Mia would do that right now. Okay, bye, I guess. I'd hate you. Oh, no.
Ha ha! You again? Eek! How rude. Acting like you've seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly. Aren't you a suspect for murder?
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was nowhere to wear, they let me go.
I guess that'll rule out her being a murderer then.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight to insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Oh shit, you get her, Maya.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. About the kid you said you saw earlier.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
Well, if I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, I think he's losing it. Oh. I just want to take a key from the, from in here. Security guard station. You can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
Hey, no touching.
Guess I better investigate there later. Okay, stuff is changing here, which makes me think that Penny has also moved elsewhere as well. Let's go back to Studio 1. It's not in here. No one here still. Yeah, agreed. Okay, so us removing the drain was important because now we have a new character in who's this? Hello?
Hey, wait!
I bet he came in right through that drain.
Hey, Kiddio, what's your name, sport?
Oh god, what voice am I going to give this character?
I'm not some kid. Don't talk to me like that.
Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult. You're barely an adult, Maya.
I haven't seen no adults here. Hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. How dare they? You've got to hand it to the Maya. He's pretty sharp. And pretty mad.
I'm Cody.
Cody Hackins. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm adding you, don't worry. Cody Hackins. There's a lot of witnesses right now, huh? Okay, so we'll move this down. Move the big wigs across. And put Cody Hackins in as another witness. That's a lot of witnesses. I don't know if you can... Okay, you guys can't see this actually, but let me show it to you. All the witnesses I put down now. From all the shit that we just were given. Okay, so... We have Oldbag, who I don't think did it. Penny Nichols. Manella, the director. Vasquez. Cody Hackins. And the bigwigs at the end. That's 6 witnesses, or 6 people who could possibly be. My lord. Compare this to the last one where there was like 2.
Call me Kiddy again, I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
You got an actual sword? So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer?
What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side.
Ha! Ha ha! You can't fool me.
Okay then, what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Oh shit.
Ha! Easy. Like some fries of that?
Not bad, kiddio. Oh no, they're becoming friends.
Watch it.
What are they doing? They're bonding! So you heard anything about the incident the other day?
You were here, weren't you?
Did you see anything? Huh?
Always. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. What? Wait. Let me go.
Well, there you go then. He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was it sitting there, I wonder? Empty bottle found on the table of the employer. This label reads sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. I'm going to put that down in the notes. What does everything mean? Did he saw what happened? I mean, I feel like even though if he did see that, he'd still be traumatized because he's still a kid. I don't think he saw someone die. And now we have sleeping pills, which I assume is related to Will Powers. Let's go talk to him about it. Huh. Where's that old windbag? I would have heard her leave her post. Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop! Whippersnapper! Yeah, sounds like he's chasing after that boy. Natch! Uh-oh, he tripped and died. Oh no, how terrible. Maya sure looks happy. Right, let's get a key, I guess, as well while we're here. Hey Nick, now's our chance. Let's check out that guard station. Good idea. This is breaking and entering. We can't do this. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to the trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Before we do that, I'm going to go talk to Will Powers about the sleeping pills. Oh, excuse me. Thank you for showing me what... Okay, he doesn't have anything to say about it. Thought he would, considering he went to sleep. Maybe they put sleeping pills in his drink, in his food. What if there were sleeping pills in his steak, in his T-bone steak? I'm gonna add it to my notes. I'll just write in big text. Sleeping pills in T-bone steak. Just so everyone is aware, there were sleeping pills in the T-bone steak. I am glad they also teach me how this slide mechanic works. One of the kiwi balls from the guard station will work. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. Seems eager all of a sudden. Now you first, Nick. Nah, not that eager. I mean, ladies first. The singing samurai, dynamite samurai. It's all stuff from the previous guy. What was dynamite samurai? Dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series, cast as the bearded knight is written on here. I think we got that information from Oldbag. Now he's being typecast as villains, basically. Holy shit.
Eek! Someone's in here.
Cat, okay, what voice? What voice should I give this character? I'm gonna use the back part of my gavel to pretend like I'm smoking. Names.
Our names, we're WBP's lawyers, and,
I see.
And, who might you be?
The, Vasquez, the producer. The Vasquez, she's quite beautiful. We found Phoenix Wright's type, I guess. No music, no anything. I'm gonna examine the room first before I talk to you. I thought they were designing a set to use for Steel Samurai show. Got some figures for how much a set costs. Can't believe they spent that much money on these sets. You know, it's an interesting thing to think about, right? Like, back when movies were first made, I think almost everything was built on a set. And a lot of, like, low-budget TV shows were set on, like, small sets. Kind of like the first episode, like, Doctor Who as well. That was, like, only one set in, like, some off-shot, like, warehouse in Cardiff, I believe. And nowadays, Doctor Who's got more budget, obviously, and could do more fun things. But now, like, we've kind of undergone some kind of regression almost in films, like especially movies that use a lot of CGI, where they're all mostly in sets because it's cheaper. It's cheaper to film with CGI than it is to go out and pay for a location. It also helps that, unfortunately, is a situation where a lot of places no longer provide filming permits because of the current political state of the world in some parts of the world. Like, I remember New Zealand, there was a lot of issue with The Hobbit when they wanted to film there, because of some legal disputes involving filming. I forget the main deal behind it, but I think New Zealand wanted more out of the arrangement, and then it led to a lot of conflict occurring, and I think some bad will among the kind of two groups, which was kind of sad, to be honest. But yeah, we've kind of undergone a regression almost when it comes to films and TV shows, where they tend to be filmed in smaller sets now, as opposed to just being filmed out in the open. That's why I liked Andor a lot as a Star Wars show, because you could feel how spacious it was. Like, you could actually breathe in that show, as opposed to a lot of other Star Wars media that's usually reserved to be in the volume. And while the volume is a really cool piece of tech, and, you know, allows you to do stuff on a lower budget, it can feel somewhat restrictive at times. And it doesn't feel like you're in a big open space. It feels like you're enclosed all the time. And it can be quite claustrophobic as well. I had that with Obi-Wan Kenobi, I think, and also... No, Skeleton Crew had big sets. And Skeleton Crew was really good. I like Skeleton Crew a lot. But yeah, like Mandalorian Season 3 and Obi-Wan Kenobi suffered from that a lot. I haven't even seen Acolyte, so I wouldn't know. But one of the reasons why Andor worked so well was because of the massive sets. And you could just feel like you're actually there in Star Wars. My work got turbo busy. How goes the lawyering? I mean, I was talking about like how movies have undergone regression and how back in the old days we used to use small sets. Now we've kind of gone back to that after, you know, a period of time where we had these massive sprawling sets. But no, otherwise we're talking to What was her name? Diva Quez. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. Right, that's why we couldn't look in. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Game of Thrones reference. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered everywhere. What is this? No, movie poster. Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. Guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Samurai Summer starring Jack Hammer. Poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of the typical summer romance stories, but it was great. Typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse. Don't judge. You've been doing a lot of judging recently, Phoenix Wright, on TV shows. Another old movie poster, singing Samurai starring Jack Hammer. The hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god. That movie was the best. About a samurai who sings his way to fame and stuff. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars? What's next? Ninja Ballet? Damn. The day of the crime. Game, have you bugged again? You sure have. Why is it doing this? Is it because of the mod? It keeps bugging in some spots and it doesn't let me go forward. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Does it again? I might see if it's the mod doing it, because that didn't happen in the first 3 episodes. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script! I'm looking for a script. Script. I haven't had a bug like that either, so most likely the mod. If it doesn't really cause too much issues, I just gotta reload the save, and we can just do that all anywhere. So it's fine for the most part. The Steel Samurai episode 13. I need it. Can we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Oh. Miss Vasquez. It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick! She's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her! Hey, don't get mad at me. By the director. Manella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird? I got some bad news for you, Maya. It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manella, give him this. Why do you have to do your errands? I think I like her. Don't cry. Take it as a sign of weakness. Fucking hell. Alright. We'll give it to him and see if we see him. Vasquez's notes, a memo added to the court record. This memo reads, bring me the script for episode 13. Did we find out the number for the episode at the beginning of the case? I forget. I'm not a big fan of this as a mechanic, but it's not that bad. At the very least. Oh god. I don't want this guy to be on my screen anymore. Here, I got this from the producer.
Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13, where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. My ass is pwned if I don't find it.
Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. No! where he's been. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. Hey Nick, what now? Snacks, there was twice as much here before.
I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway.
She's biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. Don't get mad at me about it. I didn't eat the snacks. Let's go back to Studio 1. I've been building a narrative in my head, Maelstrom, about who I think did what and when. And it's slowly falling together in my head a bit. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out. Yeah, okay, it's definitely here. In the backpack. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Found it, Nick. Why is it so dirty? Oh, man. The cover reads episode 13. We found your script.
What? Thanks. Still, I don't know. That woman is to be scared when you bring food to me late. You think you thanks.
Yeah, I could tell you script that Manella has, man. Yeah, I don't want to know what's been on that. Is that producer really that scary? Well, she's certainly not normal. Well, how do you know? That might be what all producers are like. Oh, God! Get off my screen! Going audio only for that fella's dialogue sure is an experience. I mean, if I have to suffer for it, so do you guys. This is a shared suffering experience. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah. Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Now, just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? He's the one who produces the show, Maya. And do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... I played through this game several times and suffered sound more than I cared to remember. You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you could tell us would be a great big help. You know, there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. Path? I'm not interested. Oh, wait, what am I giving you? No, wait, no. Wait. Oh, okay. Why did I open up a present menu if I wasn't meant to present anything? I think this happened to me too. I was like, wait, am I meant to give you something? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. Oh, you saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey of the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. It didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. head wasn't moved until after 3. There we go, adding some notes. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. So, it wasn't moving until after 3. By 4, the path was unblocked. The path to Studio 2 was unblocked. I feel like you could just walk around, but I'm going to assume the game is very adamant about it being they couldn't get past. Okay? And we know they found the murdered at 2:30. So what? It head wasn't. Wait, hold on. Fell on the wind, also powered to now and I think before the skate sticks took me over the pace towards finishing and not quite halfway through. Almost though. Fuck. Capiche? I think in the trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Yeah, but he could have gone before the head fell. We don't know when the head fell. Stuck in the trailer, stuck until after 4. Amma died at 2:30. But none of us could have gone to Studio 1.
Well, what?
It's true. The crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. Sure, they corroborate my story. But wait! What if the head fell over after 2:30, exactly? And he could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. And it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. Are you kidding me? There's another fucking statue that tells time. Coming up before the next cooldown, like 30 minutes or so, depending on how long you're going. Yeah. Again, I can just save and then like go a bit longer if I wanted to. 1 ook per hour. Ook, ook, ook. Always with the ooking. Tis a monkey after all. Check his head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. Yeah, but they could have been murdered at some point between 1 PM and 2:15. 2:15. You see, this monkey statue is supposed to be the finger. That's right. So, monkey statue fell at 2:15. Makes ooks sounds for time. Again, there's still a gap between 1 and 2:15 when the murder could have occurred, because the picture was taken at 2. So they could have walked over there, framed the murder, and had the thing fall down. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. That's what you think. What is telling us that he died at 2:30? Is that was what the autopsy report says, that he died at 2:30? What do we do, Nick? Is there anything besides WP who could have killed Hammer? Over, we're finished. So it doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. There's one more thing that I want to mention before leaving. Again, this. This thing is bent. We know the cause of death was being bludgeoned by something, and then the kind of thing came down. Who saw the dead body? Because according to Will Powers, he was asleep until 5 PM, far after the body was... When was the body found? Found dead in costume, murder occurred at 2:30. Do we know when the body was found? It must have been found after 5 PM, right? If the statue fell over, what's to stop... I guess they said they were inside, but no one saw them leave or exit. They could have just been outside the thing at the time and waited by the statue. They didn't go back to the meeting after it occurred. And we're also assuming that they're telling the truth as well. There's a lot of, well, this would be entirely dependent on who actually saw the murder occur. Penny could be in on it. They could all be in on it. We don't know who's in on the murder. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Who is this? Is this Mia? Her? You've got one lead. Oh god, it's her again! Ah! You can't just keep doing this to Maya! Hard to trust anything these people say when they keep quiet about the director producer being there. Yeah, exactly. Mia, it's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we only have one lead? The boy, of course.
Yeah, I saw them. I saw everything.
What? But no way I'm telling you this. He's got a camera too. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. Sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Nah, I'm more than worried than I was before. Okay. Uh-oh. Spirit medium, not magic, Michael. One is grounded in never mind, it's magic. Yeah, it is magic. What song?
Whippersnapper!
He's been chasing that boy this whole time.
When I catch him,
Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. How is she still alive?
I got a hostage now, Whippersnapper.
A hostage? What do you mean hostage? What happened to the boy?
If I see him again, I'll lay him flat.
My, what a violent old lady. I like how Mia's come with us, apparently. Actually, I married the director just now.
Huh? My heart. I don't feel so good.
You okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer dies. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about, hostage? When that boy was running away. It's going to ascend or descend. Was like what I said in Suikoden. They just go down. Wait, no, that's not what I said. Didn't I say, like, during the night, like, because they ascend towards the sun, they would go down because the sun would be on the opposite side of the planet? He dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. Kind of hard to understand her with all the huffing and puffing.
Phoenix, a hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we gave him that.
Good idea, miss.
No! I'm catching that bribe. It's the last thing I do.
It made my brain hurt. But there was some logic behind it. Come on. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade of her? Trade, Wonder. You want sleeping pills? Trade of her? Do you want the keys back? Oldbag, I'm borrowing this just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Be sure to give it back. It's not as abandoned when she's exhausted. What am I giving you? Do you want a car key? Hey, that's a card. Studio 1. Right, a card key to Studio 1. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his friend. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag? Studio 1 isn't my turf. Interesting. You'll let me borrow it then. I give her the card key that I won't be able to get into Studio 1. Lend her the card key. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? That's what I just said, Mia! I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent to Miss Oldbag. I like how she said like it was her plan. It was my plan. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having depths in her whippersnappers. Take this and we're even. Deal? Whoa! It's gonna bring Maya out of Mia. Like Mia's like here to try and keep things together, then Maya is going to reappear because of this. I think Cake dropped it. Figure it's pretty important to him though. Thank you, I may have a use for this. Might be the hostage she was talking about. Trading card apparently is really popular with kids these days. Night of the Gathering. And she goes hobbling off towards the studio. Yeah, I assume he's here, because that's where we first found him. Hey! Hey you! Wait a sec! Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran to the dressing room. Oh no! That's where the bad guy is! Oh no! The Steel Samurai Magic the Gathering crossover, exactly. And it's not just for kids either, like adults will probably buy that more. It's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it! He's getting away! Come back! Yeah, thanks for helping me. There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please?
I'm Cody.
Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Well, you're not Mia Faye right now, you're Maya. Nice to meet you.
Yo.
And I'm Miss Phoenix Wright.
Who asked?
Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Why is he acting like he's not talking to Maya right now? I thought this is just like what we're seeing. Does everyone like see Mia right now? What's going on? The Steel Samurai. Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's the bomb.
Ha! What a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai.
Hey, what's that attitude? Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, can I have Maya back for a second, please? Maya would be able to know how to speak to this character.
You don't yell like that. I'm only a kid.
What happened? So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please?
I don't know anything.
Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Maybe some Magic the Gathering Steel Samurai cards? Cody, this looks familiar?
Hey, Maya!
You are... Huh?
You are, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
I'll give you this, if you help me.
But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade.
What the fuck's going on?
Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
He's not really wrong, to be honest. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? I didn't know what law was until like a couple of months ago. Whatever, I don't need that card.
Huh? I'm gonna double. Just keep it. It's yours.
What? After I went through all that trouble?
If you want to trade me, find me a really rare card.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Premium rare? Oh, why do I have a feeling we're talking about steaks? Oh god. Are we actually talking about steaks right now? There's steaks outside? You want a steak? I miss Mia. I miss Maya. It's so much lonelier without her.
Oh, hi.
Hello. What brings you here?
Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Yes.
The girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different?
Does she?
Like, is she even the same person as before?
No. She's the same as always. Maybe it's just the way she's holding herself differently. Like, maybe Mia holds herself differently than mine. That's why she's different.
Same as always. Okay, whatever you say.
Do you have any Magic the Gathering cards? Have you seen that boy since then?
No. You missed it, though. Security lady was chasing around after that boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad.
Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing?
She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station.
People take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Mr. Hammer?
Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But
its popularity has been waning recently, right? I don't remember having such impressive tracts of land. I mean, she doesn't. Is this what we're seeing, right? She hasn't actually physically changed into Mia. After what happened?
You mean you don't know about Hammer?
No, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
I'm a lawyer? Don't plead the fifth. Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened to Hammer?
I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you.
Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's been covered up here? Can you give me some Magic the Gathering cards, please?
That's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set.
Complete set?
Yeah, a set of one of each card.
Huh. Wait, so you don't care about how rare a card is, then?
Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card.
What?
Whoa! Please, I beg of you. Please trade with me.
Trade with you?
Yes, trade cards. Look, I even trade you an ultra rare premium card.
Trade me a... huh?
Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate?
What's everyone getting so excited about? Trade. Okay.
Really? Thanks. And this is for you. The ultra rare premium steel card collectible card. Very valuable. Yahoo!
And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? I think we need to have a talk about your sister. Because she likes to do criminal things a lot. Yeah, it does. No! No, stop! Go up! There we go. Don't examine! I just want to get to the place! Fuck's sake, I gotta go across the entire fucking world! Do you want to go to Studio 2 trailer? No! Have your stupid fucking card! Is this card?
Yeah, so... Wait. That's it? That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me. Please, you gotta give it to me.
Oh, I've never seen him so eager.
Right.
Right. Okay, how about trade?
You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in the evil magistrate to boot.
No, not that. Not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information.
Huh? You sure? Fine by me.
The URP card given to Cody.
Okay, Phoenix. Let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow.
It's a kid. You know anything about, hold on, I'll talk to him first. Okay, so you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool.
I guess.
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions and his life.
Being lectured on life by a grade scholar. Fuck off, Phoenix. You didn't know what law was until 3 months ago.
You like him too, don't you?
Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai.
Sam, what's your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is?
His fighting skills. Gotta think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, Wazam! Steel Samurai always wins, always. Check this out, it's my fan album.
What pictures of the Steel Samurai?
I go to every live performance.
Let's do the publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. Let's take a picture when the Steel Samurai hands the final blow.
Wazam! I've got them all, never missed one.
Look at the fucking Steel Samurai drawing. So that's the thing I'll draw.
Check it out, my new digital camera.
That's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. I have my name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took this with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one.
Wow, you're just going to give that straight to me?
Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you.
Path to glory received. So people always giving stuff to Mia. What a life. You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual? Even the kid is defeated by Mia's law.
Cody. Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything.
Well, I guess something useful information out of him yet. What you saw? Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day, around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so the old lady would see me. Got kind of lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody?
Me when I see new Mia costume. The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy.
Used a samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill.
What, in the forest? Not even in the studio?
It happened so fast, I got scared. Went home after that.
Huh. I see, it must have been very hard for you.
And he saw those nice things, it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia, I need your help, I need your law.
Yes?
I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him.
Indeed.
But the only person left who it could be is Will Powers. Have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on a witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. But now be wise. Let's leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. Oh, Gumshoe! Gumfuck! He's here! I heard everything! This boy here is a key witness. And he's under police protection side now, fuck's sake! Come on, son! You've got a rendezvous with me down the precinct! No, he's a kid! Leave him alone, Gumfuck!
No, I ain't going! I plead the fifth! Wah!
Well, that didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. No, we're probably at negative leads now because it just made our situation a lot worse. Now I have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I mean, I don't care. I'm a ghost, so I can just chill out. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I really need to be going. Why? Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Wow, thanks for coming in here and making things 10 times worse, Mia. Whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please! I need you there! Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I don't know. I never expected things to go this badly for Powers' case. And with that, my work is done. He didn't do anything. Disappears. Not sure we can win this one. Phoenix, you don't believe him, who will? I mean, I don't know, Mia. I don't want to think it's him, but like, the evidence is heavily stacked against him. Uh-oh, she's mad. Oh well, I'll see you in court tomorrow then. Great, thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued. Chat, we're gonna keep going. I don't know how long the next court case is, but we're gonna go, and if we need to stop, we'll stop. Ads are about to begin, though. So maybe we'll chill out here for a second, and then go on for probably until 4:30, I think, and then call it there. So, how do Mia's powers work? Because the Penny reacted to her being there physically, and so did the kid. Does she physically turn into? Does Maya physically turn into Mia? Because I feel like no one noticed that during the courtroom proceedings in case 2. The next court case is probably around an hour-ish. But chat. I don't know. Maybe we do leave it here. That would give me time to, chill out, get a couple of things done, and then we won't have to probably end the case halfway through the middle. I feel like in the first game they wanted to be a bit ambiguous. In the first game, later on they sort of address it. Right, okay. Do we go longer today? I mean, I was thinking in September, if we aren't getting through this game fast enough, we could just do 3 streams a week. I think we're going to go a bit longer. We're going to go into 4:30 and then stop there. Just this time, just so we can get a bit more done. And then we'll finish off with... I don't think this is the end of the case. I think there's going to be more after this. Exactly, Maelstrom. And I don't want to make it a habit either, because there could be points that we have to end at a bad time, and then get right back into it. Like, there's probably going to be court cases that are going to go on for like 2 hours. I'm betting in this game. So if we just stop, and then it'll be like an hour before the case even begins, it's not going to be fair on you guys. But ads will start in a minute and 30 seconds. I will go on a small ad break while that occurs. We're going to have a look at the notes I've made so far. So I kind of had a theory before that Mr. Jack Hammer was killed falling onto that fence. But I don't think that's the case anymore, because he was found dead in his costume. And the murder occurred at 2:30. We know that's when he died. Well, no, that's when he died. That's not when the murder occurred, it's when he died. So, he died at 2:30 p.m. And as far as we can tell, according to Cody Hackins, he worded it as specifically saw the Steel Samurai killing something. Not necessarily Hammer, but just he saw behind the fence him doing something. Now, he has a camera with him, so I'm wondering, maybe the camera will tell us more. It's a high-quality camera too, so it's a HD camera. So it would have gotten a good picture of what occurred there. And then, yeah, we have D. Vasquez and Manella. Maybe they were trying to boost ratings by putting Jack Hammer into a new thing. He got annoyed about it, fell onto the fence, and he realized had to cover up his death. Global Studio said? That's what they're called, isn't it? Wait. Global. Global. Globular Studio set. Chat! I'm gonna go on intermission and get a snack, or eat the snack I have in front of me. I was going to eat it before, but I forgot. So I will see you guys in a second, but enjoy the intermission and the clips. I'm back for the last 30 or so minutes of the stream chat. Let's get into it, shall we? We're going to begin the court case and see how far we can get through the court case. Probably halfway through, I'd assume, at this point. Wait, what? Oh, we just saved it. Need to change the break screen for him now to dick gumfuck. It's true. Defendant lobby number 1. Hi. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. He looks even unhappier. Why are you unhappy at me? I did everything you told me to do. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel— You're a dead man! You're a dead woman walking! You're your experience inside of someone else's body! This is why I feel particularly close to him. Oh, you disagreed. This is no time for dead person jokes. You know we're going into this trial early defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. We've got those sleeping pills. Because that'll lose the trial. It's not going to be easy. I think they put sleeping pills in his T-bone steak. That's my big trump card. They drugged him so that he'd be asleep while they get the outfit. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to our attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studio. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Wright. I know be that producer. Prosecution calls Mr. Manella to the stand. Oh no. Or that director. Would the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director of the Steel Samurai.
I like how no one, you can never get their names out.
Sal Manella, I'm a director of television.
We're at the Global Studios on the day of the murder.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. Does Maya look different to anyone else? Because what the fuck is going on right now? If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. Doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Let's create a mind map for this, shall we? All the people in the trailer at the time of the murder. Someone else was there. Who was there on the day? So we can say that these are all people. Let's give these guys a name. Let's call them the main crew. Okay, I would like that to be in bold. Is that in bold? I guess it is. The main crew, and then we also had the trailer crew. Which makes it sound like they're making like a movie trailer or something. And that was, just to remember their names, Sal Manella, D. Vasquez, and the bigwigs, who are these three. And that should be in white. So it's one of these 5 people who it could be right now. Witness testimony the day of the murder.
I was at the studios for around 9 that morning.
Yeah, that's what he said before.
Then, during the morning, I was doing an action scene one thing. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the studio too, so I ended up skipping lunch.
His food was drugged with sleeping pills, and he was tired. He said himself that he was tired. It wasn't because he was hurt. Maybe he got hurt because he suddenly, yeah. We were in the meeting until 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs.
That's about it.
The timing of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. The day of the murder. The studio from 9 that morning. Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I don't know about the freaks in your industry. Oh my god! Phoenix!
So, still, I was pretty busy on that day.
Tell us more about that.
During the morning, I was doing an action scene right through.
In the employee area?
That's right. It was a fight scene between the steel samurai and the magistrates.
Has anyone else had a run through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. That's wrong, because Penny was there. Do you have any information for that? I don't think I do. Took a lot more time. What was it the note I got again? In terms of every victory scene, every about Steel Samurai has won. Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WB just in his ankle during the run through, see?
Oh right, plus a limp.
Of course, led to me missing my lunch.
What? Rolling on the floor? Starving?
Everyone else ate lunch in the lorry area. I had a meeting.
Hold on. What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. The assistant cooks them up.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning the winners, did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the studio and I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, he didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
And that must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella!
What do you want?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. You ate lunch there.
No, I could call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mean to mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the resistance went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat.
Wait. The assistant, Penny, prop and stage assistant, saw the morning training. Hammer left, Powers went to his dressing room. Only assistant on the day. So it's people from outside were involved. Did she drug his T-bone steak? Was Penny the one who did it? She was the one who cooked it, I assume, right? Where did I add that note? Okay, it's there. Did Penny drug the T-bone steak? Drug it for Powers. What a fucking sentence. Because Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it?
Took one break during the meeting. I walked it down then.
Mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. You took a break in the meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story in our budget. Get this, the sponsors turned to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kinda can. Nobody left the table during the whole meeting.
During the meeting? Well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs.
You didn't take a single break.
Well... Yeah, no, one.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? I only had an idea. Wait a sec. Wait, you know, fucking Phoenix? What are they talking about? Maybe I do have an idea. Yeah. We just found out. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court you ate that T-bone steak during the break?
Oops.
Well? Mr. Manella, what's this all about?
Well, yes, we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. Took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Adolf has been very silent right now. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Chat, give me a second. Be back in a minute. I am back. Oh no. Uh-oh. Adolf is laughing. His head going back and forth to the move that was good.
Yeah. We took a break. But it was only 15 minutes. 15? That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, LOL. That's not enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me.
I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. I can imagine the judge eating a T-bone steak, but like with like, you know, forks and knife like the proper way. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
Interesting. Okay, good to know. Had steaks at Studio 2 trailer. Had steak break at 2:30 to 2:45. Why do I have a feeling that D. Vasquez is not the sort to have a steak break? Didn't get a chance to eat steak. Lie. It didn't occur during that time period, and I guess also that'll be on the big wigs too. And they all had a steak break with him. Delicious. 2:30. That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. Guess it's possible time-wise.
Only 50 minutes, that's only 13 in base 12.
What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak, what else?
I have a feeling this guy was just eating a steak, and he wasn't actually doing anything else at all. There were 2 plates on the table.
Oh right, the other one was Diva's. So sorry, D. Vasquez's plate.
D. Vasquez, the producer? Eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Is it? I bet it isn't that hard.
Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1.
Why is that? Uh-oh, AQF is on to me. Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, testimony to this point had made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. Yeah, I mean, that occurred after the statue fell, right? If it's at 2:30, because going by when the statue fell, it was at 2:15, so it would have been 30 minutes earlier. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from went to Studio One? It's impossible. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to studio in that time. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on this thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. Mrs. Monkey? I thought it was Mr. Monkey. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio's mascot head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. Mrs. Monkey? I think it was Mr. Monkey, right? I'm not wrong about that. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but it was has a point. Good. And somehow I feel no desire to correct them. I do. I like to be petty like that. I believe we have seen enough. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. Oh, what? It's over? Oh. Thanks for the help, Mia. Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They, therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regard to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. Bullshit! All that is lacking is the size of evidence that he is the one who did it. Oh good, no more sightings of Manella. Yeah, I was going to say, that's probably the best thing that came out of this. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, I have an updated autopsy report. The prosecution is pleased to announce that we did indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Uh-oh. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Uh-oh, it's a 10-year-old boy. Order! I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. This is not going well. It's better learn you never work with kids or dogs, yeah? What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. Guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in the cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. Chat. Time of death was 2:30. According to the autopsy report, he died at 2:30. And his body was found at some point after 5. Does not mean he had to die in Studio 1. Could have died at Studio 2. His body was kept there. And then it was moved after the Mr. Monkey head was also moved. What's going on? What's going to happen to me? Kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. You think I'm a murderer? Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. You. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. For the kids, chat. October 19th, 11:15 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 4. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade scholar of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cool questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. I bet he is going to say that, and then he's going to be the one to ask the cool questions. However, we have no choice. Prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Isn't there a law against this? Oh my god. Can someone get him a stool? Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Ah, yes, we're in America. I forgot. Would a witness state his name and grade in school? Witness!
What? Just because you're all grown-ups doesn't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady.
Wait, what's going on with her? Edgeworth says. Why does she look different? What the fuck?
I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long day. No, not stream, no. We're almost done. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. You're the one who brought it up, Edgeworth. I don't know what to say. Witness, I mean, Cody. Having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at the Global Studios on the day of the incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? Want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just... Mistake will be fine. I prefer a bearded gentleman myself. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special from him if that's possible. He didn't ask beforehand? Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
Yeah, I just got this new camera. I don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but it brings it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix, wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court records. The digital camera, Cody always carries it, but he's still learning how to use it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. Found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. Was going for the studio. Got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. Totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. But the grate was down on the day, right? He could have just climbed through there. Thereby the defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. And when you're talking to a child... I don't think this child is going to have any issues with what I'm going to say. Okay, it's tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Witness's account. I'm just here, Steel Samurai has just once. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do! I tape every show, and I go to all the live performances.
That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
Of course, duh!
My dad always takes me. There's an amusement park for a show that's only been on air for, like, recently? What the fuck? Poor dad. Found a map on the internet, went to the studios that day. Was that day the first time we've been to the studio?
Actually, I've been a couple of times. Never managed to get there on the rehearsal day. That security lady's always yelling.
Right. Please continue. We'll deal with your breaking and entering charges later.
Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. I'm not supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time. Jeez.
Ugh.
I went through the woods of the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me.
Hey, you know how the studios are in a valley there?
If you go to the path a little, there's woods. That's what I saw.
I see. Anyhow.
It's going for the studio. I'm kind of lost in the way though, about 30 minutes.
You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Hold on a second, chat. So, the mascot was here, and it crashed onto this point. There's a bunch of woods over here. He could have been killed within this place, here. And the kid would have seen it. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. Blue studio doors.
But guess what happened next? When I came back by the studio, there was a steel samurai. Totally rocked right before my eyes came out the bad guy.
Steel samurai?
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate.
Which studio gate, though?
Oh, look, he was thinking about something before going in. And he opened the gate and went inside.
I see. What then?
Totally rocked right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the steel samurai took him down. Pow! I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you.
Yeah, seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Yeah, so you have certain assets that I don't have, Mia. Totally rocked. Oh, she Maya now? Wait, was she Maya there? Oh, okay, right. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know, he was kind of far away.
Huh? He's been awfully vague. Pow! I feel like a spear attack wouldn't be pow. I'm to the bad guy.
Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. Guess he's a real pro, or a great actor.
Yeah, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. You didn't have your camera. If you had your camera. I mean, you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't.
It's not like I have it all the time. Really? Guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Let's go into the studio, chugging one leg. And lost in the way though. When I came out, there was a steel samurai totally rocked right before my eyes. Took him down, pow. Totally rocked right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Did he go through the gate? I don't know what evidence I'm meant to use here. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. I guess what happened next. When I came out by the studio, there was the steel samurai. God, this is a hell of a one to end on. I don't even know where to begin with this. I'm going to present your samurai scrapbook to you, because this contains scenes of every victory in which you won, which would include this victory, I assume. Oh, fuck. Man! Yes, I don't see anything particularly. Fuck. This is a hard one, man. I don't even know what this could be. Still time I took him down from a camera of him. You had a camera. You meant you weren't carrying a camera then? No, I wasn't. Really? Guess keeping a... Remember he's a child. Use gentler words to be firm. Easy for you to say. I generally don't know what to do here, chat. Fuck's sake. I couldn't have chosen a worse one to end on. Went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? We go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. See, anyhow. I was going for the studio. Block the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4. Well, he would have seen it anyway, because he could just look through the woods. The thing being blocked doesn't mean anything if he saw the crime occur. And he wouldn't have walked through the gate because he wouldn't have gone that way. He would have gone through the woods to get there. Murder weapon doesn't mean anything. Hidden pill doesn't mean anything. I don't know, man. This is difficult. This is really difficult. There's not a lot you can gather from it. There's a glaring mission here if you look at all the evidence. A mission? Wanted to see, I found a map on the internet. I went through the woods of the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got lost on the way. I was going for the studio. Did not, nothing unusual happen on the way to the studio? Unusual? Hold on a second. Do you see the monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? Kind of lost in the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out, totally rocked right before my eyes. Of course, it's still time I took him down. Remember camera. Guessing the kid feet down went home. Didn't excuse the child. Just simpler words. Why wouldn't he have his camera with him if he went there for the rehearsal? It seems like he would have wanted to take his camera, right? I wanted to see the Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I think he's fucking lying. Look at the last statement. Always the... My camera. Look at him. He's, yeah. If you had your camera. I think the game's giving me a hint there by saying, oh, be easy on him, he's a kid, but we know that this kid is quite strong. I'm going to present this camera to him. Oh? Yeah, there we go, fuck yeah! Cody, what you said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring a digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word of you. Uh-oh. Was I putting too much pressure on? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? Oh yeah, we're in the 2000s, aren't we? It's, digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. God, imagine if there's like game coming out today. They'll be like all about AI and like AI voice samples and stuff to try and frame people. How do I explain that? So, anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on the trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. Fuck off, Edgeworth. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. I want you to lie in court. What do you mean I'm a prosecuting attorney? Fucking shade. Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that?
So you did have your camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to court about what you were so busy watching. What I saw.
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Still Samurai goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Oh, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. What I saw. Had my camera with me. So why didn't you use it? Oh, god damn it. Let's get into that. Relax and listen.
Didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it.
I thought you said the criminal was like too far away from you to see him. So you're watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
Didn't turn away, not even once?
No.
Okay then, tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
Steel Samurai goes to the bad guy, wham. So the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
Told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
Kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see, and what happened next?
Then the bad guy stopped moving.
Why?
Huh? What do you mean, what?
Yeah, why did he stop moving? Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
What was this bad guy you're speaking of? Was it a person or was it a statue? What if it was Mr. Monkey, chat? What if he's the guy who brought down Mr. Monkey? And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch. Samurai chop and samurai slap. Something like that.
Still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Press it harder. Cody?
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
You missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite... No, he hasn't said anything quite clearly. Objection! Double objection. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part. The killing blow. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing.
Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track of this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out.
Your answer. Oh no! I only watched the climax of the fight. He was watching something else show evidence. He couldn't watch it. I don't know, man. Couldn't watch it. He was watching it though. He was watching something else. What else was he watching? Like the statue falling down? Why would they give you the option to show evidence if it wasn't going to show evidence? Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did I look away from the fight? Breaking one leg. Why would he look away from the fight? What would a kid who wanted to watch a fight and took his camera with him to watch this fight and take a picture of it, why would he look away from the fight? Wind? Maybe he was using his scrapbook? Think it through, Flower. Oh. Though he's still learning how to use it. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently reviewed this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere elsewhere at a critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye. Chat. We're gonna continue next time. I know that's a hell of a cliffhanger, but we'll let Phoenix have his victory pose here, and we'll continue on and finish off this part of the trial. Then the Bullseye cliffhanger, exactly. This has been good. I've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed how difficult Cody's testimonies have been. Very different. Right, let's move on, shall we?